Being a magician, a deck of cards isn't just a bunch of bits of paper. You know, being a magician, it's not just a thing that you can shuffle in thousands of different ways and try and put them back into order again. It's not just an instrument for playing cards, for gambling, or for games. It's not, or to have fun. It's not just something that you can use to do beautiful and interesting flourishes such as these. It's not just something. It's not just anything. It's actually much more than this. It tells a story, just like a book. Actually, let me show you what I mean. I'm going to tell you a story, the most beautiful of stories. Of course, I can't take credit for that. It's already written on the second half of a very, very famous book. And that was actually written by 4 different writers, the 4 evangelists. Although this story in particular was only written by 2 of them. Not 3, 2 of them. 2 of those evangelists. It's a story that's very important for us. So important that we spend about 4 weeks getting our hearts ready for it. It's a story that happened a long time ago, and when I say a long time ago, I really mean a long time ago. Like 2015 years ago. Of course, there's no 0 for the 2015, but there is a 0 of the 10, and perhaps if I'm able to take the 1 out, then I am left with 0, right? Yeah, there we go. So, 2015, more or less 2015 years ago, that's when this happened. Well, so let's begin. So once upon a time, in a land far, far away, and the angel of the Lord appeared to a man named Joseph and told him that he, Joseph with a J, would marry a woman named Mary, who is the queen of our hearts, and that she had conceived through the Holy Spirit a child, not any child, but the child would be the king of our hearts, Jesus. Well, this birth of Jesus was a great joy to the world, so much so that in the sky a star appeared, and millions of stars. One shone brighter than any other star, and that star guided everyone to him. You know, those people who were empty of themselves, who were just like this deck of cards at the moment. It's empty of its cards. So people who were just like that, empty of themselves, just pure and simple people, were suddenly filled with joy, and the most simple people with their animals like shepherds and the children all came to adore this baby Jesus. Not just simple, just poor people like that, but also people who recognized that this king was even greater king than they were, like the 3 wise men who followed the star, to come and adore from far, far away, to come and adore this king. 3 kings that recognized that they were nothing compared to this king. And you know what's the most amazing thing, most incredible thing about this king, Jesus? It's that he wasn't born in a palace. He wasn't born full of treasures. He wasn't born full of money or richness or anything. He was born a simple baby, as simple as can be. He was a really simple and poor baby, and not in a palace, as I said. He was born, just imagine, in a little